Good morning and welcome to Thursday Thoughts with Tameka. How are you? Oh my gosh, how am I doing? Do I look like I'm doing good? I'm trying to do this model slick back type look I'm trying to go for because I found, well, if you will allow me to entertain you for a moment with my hair story, I wanted to go blonde, so looked up this guy and he said, yeah, sure, we can do it, and brought me into his chair and totally messed up my hair. And I had some issues already that he didn't even address. I found this new hairdresser. She's wonderful, actually, and my hair is growing, and it's growing in places where I had issues, and everything is wonderful. It's just that my lifestyle is not conducive to the straight look, apparently. So I went, I go to yoga, and I went to this particular yoga class. It got really hot and humid in there, and my hair was just like, oh, yeah, we're not going to be straight anymore at the roots. And so, yeah, I could have flat ironed it, but I've had a tumultuous week. I don't know if you've been following me at all, but it seems like for the past 2 weeks, it's just been one thing after the other. It started with, I think I had the flu or something. Something happened. I'm not sure what it was. And then after that, life continued. Then I had a car issue. It's just been one thing after the other. So I said, you know what? Let's just push it back and do what we gotta do, right? All right. So let's get started. What was in my mailbox? I did get one letter from Comcast. So I was excited. Yeah, I opened up the box and there was a nice little envelope sitting in there for me. I knew it would happen. Didn't think it'd be coming from Comcast, but hey, a letter is a letter. But no, I won't be signing up for their internet service. Yoga news. So I was telling you that I went to this yoga class. It was more than just a class. It was for Danny, who I mentioned in the last live video. She was doing a promo video for her yoga practice. Like, she does everything from retreats to discussion panels. Like, she does a lot for the yoga community. And the class was wonderful. This was actually the first time when I left the class. The following day, my body was sore. Like, I could feel my muscles had stepped into a new phase. So that was totally amazing. If you've ever thought of doing yoga, if you feel like maybe yoga is not strenuous enough for you, give it another try. Or give it a first try. I'm telling you, it is comparable to the nights that I go and do like an hour workout of Zumba. The soreness that I felt the next day is definitely comparable. So if you haven't tried yoga, please do in the near future, or maybe far future. I hope to be able to teach it because it's awesome. It's life-changing. All right, so the battle continues. There's always going to be battles in life. Like we were saying in the last show, because there is life, there are battles. And we just want to be victorious. That's it. And we are victorious by building that firm foundation from within, hitting those battles head on. The battle that I am facing most recently is co-parenting. A lot of people ask, about my situation. Like, oh yeah, his dad is definitely in his life. He actually, stays with him some of the time. And they're like, oh, that's great. And yeah, it is. It is for my son. But for me, that creates a whole nother dynamic that I have to deal with. I mean, imagine you're with someone, you break up with them, but you have to communicate with them for like the next couple of decades while you raise this child. It is difficult. It's very tough. So right now, my son is 5. He will be starting kindergarten in September. Need to find a school, need to agree on a school. And I've lost that battle. And it's not the only battle I've lost, quote unquote. Okay, I'll put it in quotes because it's not about me, right? And it's not about his dad. It's about my son and what is best for him. I'll tell you a story. Holidays, all right, a great time for family. Absolutely. I love the holidays. There was a time when I didn't celebrate holidays because of the negativity that it could bring and the source of it. But I found that anytime we're celebrating family and togetherness, I want to be a part of it. So I'm huge on holidays. I don't do a lot of decorating, but I'm huge on that family time. I love to spend time with my family. Well, one particular holiday came and my son was with his dad the night prior. And on the holiday, we split the holidays in half. He has him half of the day and then I have him the other half. Well, it was time for my half of the day and I did not get to see my son at all. This was on Thanksgiving. Now, that I could say was a battle that I lost, but things take on the weight that we give them, right? At the end of the day, Thanksgiving is just another day. I can spend another day with my son and call it Thanksgiving if I want to. I could, get the meal together and everything and stage it as if it is Thanksgiving. I can definitely do that. So instead of me getting upset with the dad, well, I did actually, but instead of staying upset with the dad and making the situation highly uncomfortable for not only the dad, but also for my son, I accepted defeat. And I did not see my son. So you would think, okay, Tameka, well, the next holiday coming up is Christmas. You'll be able to recoup that time. And I had my son on Christmas Eve. His dad reached out to me and said, I'd like to see him. I had nothing special planned for my son. Like I said, I don't do much. I just like that time. So I said, look, I have nothing planned for him. Sure. You can come on and pick him up. He promised that he would bring my son back to me in the afternoon around 12. I didn't see my son until many hours later. His dad decided not to communicate with me, not to answer my call. And so here I am again. The reason that I continue to allow my son, to go with his dad when his dad requests is because it is the best thing for my son. I came to find out that when my son went with his dad, they did some amazing things. They, staged it like Santa Claus was there. My son was super excited. The family was there, from his side. So it was definitely a good time for my son. And I'm glad that I was able to allow him to have that. There's a saying that goes, we have to choose our battles. And I never liked that saying because I felt like all the battles were mine and I was choosing them all, and it's just not the way to go. I brought my son into this world because I wanted to bring up a child in the right way, the best that I can. That's changed because I don't have the family unit, the ideal structure, but I still strive to give my son the best and do what is best for him. So I hope that we can all just keep our children in the forefront of our decisions and how we handle the interaction and the challenges that come with co-parenting. A lot of times I'm like, you know what? The single moms out there that don't have to deal with a co-parent situation are better off, but there's a positive and a negative to all situations. And the goal is just to persevere find a way through and make it through. So that is the talk for today. I hope you found something inspirational in there, or maybe you could relate. If you know any single moms, please share this with them, tag them, forward them to the page, whatever can be done. I am looking for speaking engagements, so please inbox me, call me, write me. And what am I looking forward to today? I'm looking forward to seeing my son. I'm looking forward to getting through the workday. Yes. And we could talk about more about my job in the next video, but I'm definitely looking forward to like 4:45. Yeah. So what are you looking forward to? It's a little cloudy today, but that's okay. We're going to, feel it, understand, know that it's there, and focus on the brighter side. There's always a brighter side. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that whatever you're looking forward to today does bring you happiness and peace, and I'll see you next Thursday.